Hey guys, and welcome to another Factorio Mod Spotlight. I'm Exterminator, and thank you for joining me. And today we are going over the Quarry mod. Now, this one is pretty interesting, and I think potentially controversial. Some of you are just not going to like it, like some of the other things like the Factorio mod or some other stuff I've done, and some of you may like it. So, what this does is this adds the ability to get ore, any of the types of ore, stone, coal, copper, and iron, without an ore patch, and it also allows you to get oil without an oil patch. However, that's actually really not. I don't think it's even as good as an oil patch, and I'll show you in a second. So, one thing I just want to mention, I did have someone suggest to me to do the train controller mod, and I wanted to, but after looking into it, I feel like we'll be able to do what that mod can do, or something very similar in 0.15 in the base game. And 0.15 is coming out very soon, within the next 1 to 2 weeks, I would suspect. Anyway, the point is, I'm choosing mods that won't be made obsolete with 0.15. A lot of these quality of life mods will at this point, so it's kind of silly to spotlight them. Anyway, so what we have here is we get 4 different levels of these, and they should come with research, although actually it doesn't look like they do. I did read in the mod portal post that they don't come with research. The mod is fairly new though, so keep that in mind. But that's fine. So the cost does increase. First one, 50 iron, 30 electronic circuits. Second one requires the previous one, and 50 steel, 20 gears, and 30 circuits. This one requires, that's 10 of the previous. So that's actually really quite expensive. That's 300 circuits and 500 iron plus the ingredients of this. And then this one requires 10 of both levels and 100 steel and 20 advanced circuits, which adds up a lot. Geez, that's 500 steel alone just with the 10 of these, plus the 100 here. And then this one requires 10 of all the previous levels, plus 20 processing units, plus 100 alien artifacts. So initially you may think this is OP and cheaty, and it's kind of cheaty just based on principle, I guess, but based on these costs, I really don't know that it is. In fact, I would almost prefer just to use normal ore patches, but I can definitely see some uses for this. So you just go in, you select your ore, whatever you want, and the oil, this is why. These things take 180 seconds to do. That's not taking into account the craft time or speed of the machines, but even with that, it's a really long time. Even with this last one, which is a crafting speed of 2, that would take 90 seconds. It's a minute and a half just to get the 1 oil barrel. Okay, so we'll select this. So this one has a crafting speed of 0.5, 1, 1.5, and 2, right? And essentially, it's just free ore, I guess, because again, there's no ore patch. If I power these on, I have these boxes here to compare the how much we actually get. So I'm gonna throw some power down. Boom. I really do like the animations though, and the graphics. This is actually really neat. I really like this one. But yeah, so this one's double the speed of this one. So theoretically, we should have about double the ore. This one should be about in between, and this one should be about 4 times the ore as this one. But just to show you, this is the fastest one you can do, right? And this thing takes, you need to feed it empty barrels, obviously, but I mean, this takes forever. You can't put speed modules in it, so that would help. But you can see how long this takes. Even if we throw speed modules in there, I mean, it's 150% speed, 5 crafting speed, and this is still, I mean, it's 25 oil, but it's still pretty slow. I mean, really. That's maybe a couple pump jacks worth. Yeah, it's really not like super huge amounts. So if we go ahead and depower this, let me actually just rotate these inserters so these don't export, and we'll get this last bit of ore that was on the belt in there. Okay, so this one has 6, this one has 12, this one has 18. This is actually 3 times this one, right? Because this is 1.5, not 1. You derp. So yeah, 1, double that, triple that, and 4 times this. So perfect, there you go. And they do accept, this accepts 2 modules. We already looked at that one. This one accepts 1 module, and this one accepts no modules. Now, of course, since these do not depend on an ore patch, if you would just, just have infinite resources stocked up if you just don't care about the cost of stuff. Essentially, you're on like a super mega base. I mean, you could just stack. I mean, you could just do infinite of these, right? I mean, there's no ore limitation. So sure, this is slow, but I mean, I suppose once you get maybe like 40 of these all speed moduled and speed beaconed, you would probably be pretty good on oil, I would imagine. Now these, on an oil thing, I would. Yeah, you can't productivity those. You can probably productivity this, though. So there you go. I mean, it's just like a miner. You could stick prod modules in there and speed beacon them. And I'm not sure in terms of game performance how these are. I don't know if they're equivalent to a miner, worse, somehow better, I doubt. But yeah, so this one, pollution 16.5, 22, 10.5, and 6.5. So pollution is pretty high too. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you find this type of thing interesting, I can definitely see some uses for it. Or if you are just like out of ore patches and your map's getting really big, maybe this would be a good way to go for something like that. I really don't think it's overpowered based on these costs. This is actually really expensive when you add it all up. So these last two are going to require a very large base to actually make more than one or two of these, fairly consistently. But anyway, that's it, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like, and I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments down in the comments section. And yeah, link in the description as normal to check this out if you'd like. But until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.